Attention investors, you will kick yourself when you hear the returns coming out of some of these overseas equity funds. So how do you choose the best opportunities for your portfolio? Joining me now with three red-hot investments from around the world, Natalie Pace, CEO and founder of the Women's Investment Network. She's also the author of the Amazon bestseller, The ABCs of Money. Thanks for being with us, Natalie. So let's talk overseas. You know, awful lot of fear. We see protests and flames and a meltdown in India, and yet there still are some opportunities there.
Yeah, absolutely, especially when you see the overheated U.S. market and the 5% pullback we've had this month. All of a sudden, these other areas start looking good. Now, the three C's that I want to talk to you about are not in flames.
Right.
These are countries that have actually been a bit oversold because of the flames going on in other areas. So the three C's are Chile, China, and Canada.
All right, let's start with Chile.
Chile. Now, what I love about Chile, a lot of people don't realize it's the #1 copper producer to the world. So it is a materials play, and materials has been hit hard. In fact, Chile is down like 18%. And the country itself has 5% interest rates, 4.6% GDP growth, and guess what? It's more free than the United States.
It's more free. How's it more free?
The Index of Economic Freedom ranks at number 7. We're number 10.
Oh, really? It must be because all those federal regulations we keep passing to try to punish the banks in the wake of the meltdown. All right, you got a couple stock picks in this sector for Chile. You got SQM and ECH. Talk about each real fast.
Okay, so Sociedad y Química y Minera is minerals, but they also have lithium. And that's in every battery we use, from electric cars to computers. Okay,
like in the lithium thing. And that was the SQM guy there?
Yeah.
Okay, and ECH?
ECH is the Chile fund. So that's an easy way to get exposure, and there's some good banks in there.
How come Chile and not Brazil?
You know, I just liked all the fundamentals. I am a value buyer, and I love growth, and it has both.
Man, plus I do a good job when I make chili. Okay, now talk China, because, you know, China obviously seems almost an old story now, but then everyone worried about the big slowdown because, oh my gosh, they're only growing 7% a year.
Yeah, so I like a sector in China. I like the internet sector a lot. In fact, in 2012 and 2013, I named 2 Chinese companies. One was ChinaMatch.com, which the symbol's easy to remember. Date.
Okay.
The other one is Baidu. And Baidu got killed earlier this year because they didn't think they had figured out mobile. Baidu has become Priceline as well. So they figured out people like to order their travel on their mobile phone. And that's how they've monetized it, and they've been killing it in revenue.
I got to, you know, pick a controversial point just to tell you that actually I've heard it pronounced Baidu. But now let's go on to Canada and gold companies.
But I like the returns nonetheless. I can mispronounce it as long as I hit the right buy and sell button. Okay, so we're on to
Canada.
Okay, I like gold mining companies in Canada.
In Canada?
Yes, and in fact, a lot of these gold miners, you know, ETFs that we can have, they're about 60% in Canadian gold mining. So you can really get good exposure through those 2 funds I told you about. The symbols are PSAU, and the other one's easy to remember, RING. And these are you know, gold has been killed. So I'm a value person who also has good reasons to buy something. I think gold will rally as we get more and more concerned about the weakness in our GDP growth, as we get more and more concerned about a potential debt ceiling, and also as we wait to hear whether Fitch is going to downgrade us.
Now, I can't help but think that U.S. stocks are among the best investments in the entire world because our economy is far stronger than some of the other wobbly ones. Your approach to the 3 C's, Chile, China, and Canada, is it predicated on the idea that you think, no, I want to take money out of U.S. stocks and put it over here? Or are you saying, no, you got to diversify? Yes, you want to be U.S., but then you want to be elsewhere?
I love the U.S. I love this country. We're so free. We innovate. But why not have some little heat in the 3 C's as well? So I'm an and person. I don't think you have to be all or. Let's be and.
Okay. Ending on that good note, I love the U.S. Thanks for saying that. I love you for saying that, Natalie Pace.
I love
Thanks for being with us tonight.